Losing in Dota 2 is very frustrating that will lead you to lose your hope and motivations. Not only this, it will lead you to have a restless night because you want to win at least a game. Therefore, this video is to help you to increase your rank to the next level. Whether you are an hardcore player or divine players that wants to reach immortal rank, this guide is designed for you with a top-notch guidance. Follow these 10 essential tips and you will see a significant boost in your ranks. These strategies are crafted to help you tackle most of the challenges you face and help you to become a legendary Dota 2 players. Let's get started and turn your ambitions into achievements. First, choose your primary role. Choose the main role means that you have to select your signature role and stick to it only. We as a Dota 2 player, we know that Dota 2 have 5 roles. So we don't play all of the roles, we only play one primary role and another one as secondary role. For example, I am a mid player, therefore mid is my primary role, so I always stick to my mid lane. But somehow, once my role queue was finished, I don't have any role queue anymore. Then I have to select all of the roles to earn my role queue games. At this moment, I will probably get hard or soft support. Then we should choose hard or soft support as our secondary roles. Not only this, why do I prefer to always stick to your primary role? This is because whenever you pick the other role that you are not familiar with, that means you have to study and have to learn on how the roles works. Since you are in the learning, then how you're going to win the game. Therefore, you have to always play for your primary and secondary roles. Next, limit hero pools. Nowadays, Dota 2 has over 100 heroes in the Dota 2 hero pools. That doesn't mean that you have to master all of the Dota 2 heroes. You can try the hero that you are not familiar with in a normal game, demo the hero to understand what is the hero skill, the itemization build, and so on. Remember, don't play in a ranked game because you are not familiar with. Dota 2 has a very good tools for limiting your hero pools. Let me give you a good demonstrations. When you click on the hero page, there's a button labeled called sort. Press it and goes to create a new one. After you press it, delete all of the 4 categories like this. Click on the settings and then choose the delete categories. After you delete all of the categories, at the bottom right, you are able to press a new category. Once a new category pops out, then pick on your signature's hero with the primary roles. Once you have done, then recreate it against the category for secondary role. Once you finish, give all your categories a good name and click on the Save Changes. Once you go into a game, you only have a few heroes to pick, and if you want to go for other hero that's not listed in here, press the sort to change the layout again. Why do I prefer you to limit your hero pool and go for your signature's hero only? This is because if you always play a new hero and having a high versatilities, you will always lose because you are not familiar with the heroes. Since you are not familiar, you have to learn, you have to study, and you have to analyze how the hero works. Since you are in learning, then probably you will lose because you don't understand your hero yet. Furthermore, the another way to improve our Dota 2 skill is to observe how pro player plays. We learn how they play, what is their itemization build, what is their mistake, so that we can improve our Dota 2 skill in a short period of time. For example, this is one of the games that I observed. Team Falcon versus Team Liquid. Liquid Nisha used Pangolier mid against Marian Sand King mid. I observed his in-game itemization by 1 set of Tango and 5 Iron Punches. First wave has to block the grip, use the skill to grab the grips by its own detections and how to lane miss. One of the surprise move is here. When Anisha denied the enemy ward and lead into a 2v1 situations, he is still able to kill the Marine by himself without detection. This means that he has a good game sense and a good predictions that we can learn from him. Once you observe and understand pro player behavior, then one day you will become the pro one. In addition, itemization is one of the key factors to lead you to success. But most of the time, we don't know what item should we purchase, what is the correct item to buy, and what is the point of buying those items. Then, my advice for you is to observe how pro player buys their item and we just follow it. Remember, we don't follow it blindly. Before we purchase, we have to always consider first. In the same game replace, Liquid Carry, Monkey Kings, he have purchased the basic items such as Power Track, Whip Band, Out of Corruptions, Mage Slayer, Sangha and Yasa and BKB. Let me explain one by one. Whip Band is to increase his state in the laning phase. Out of Corruptions is to slow down the enemy moving speed so that Monkey King can chase them easily. Portrait as a basic item for the carries, and then the next item is Mage Slayer. Why? Look on the enemy. Except from Goyo physical damage hero and Timbersaw pure damage hero, the other hero such as AA, Senking, Jakiros has a high magical damage. Therefore, Mage Slayer is to increase the magic resistance. Not only this, Sangayasa is to boost up his lifesteal amplified when the skill tree is activated and move more faster to chase down the enemies. BKB is to prevent all the stun and skills towards him when a war occurs. Once we observe how pro player itemization builds and understand it, then we know how to buy the correct item and itemization is not an issue for you anymore. Next, visions control. Warding is very important. You know where the enemy position is, then you are able to control them. Of course, you do not let them know where your position. Giving a good example, in this game, you can see that we have the visions on here and here. When we saw them, we was able to gain them together with our teammates, while they still don't know we was coming to gain them. Therefore, once we take down two of the enemies, then we immediately go to the Russians and taking the edges. Once again, because we have the visions on here, so we know that they are coming to us. Then, after taking down the edges, we immediately retreat back to a safer spot. Not only this, we have to focus our objective. No matter when you are losing or you are leading, you have to focus more on your objective instead of killing. When we are leading or when we are having an edges, we have to focus our primary objective first, which is taking down the enemy towers, the enemy barracks to mega the lane. I believe that you have watched this video before. Let's have a look. After Monkey Kings has killed all the enemy, he did not finish hitting the towers and towns to the enemy. These actions make him lose the game. But if you focus more on your objective, taking down the enemy towers and mega them, then you will get a victory instead of defeats. Remember this sentence. Do not enjoy the feeling of killings, but enjoy the feeling of victories. Next, set a wise target. The set a wise target is mean that depends on your role, set a good target or goal for yourself. If you are the core players that taking position 1 or position 2, then your GPM must be more than at least 550 in every single game. This is a must. As a carry, try to achieve at least level 7 or level 8 and at least 3.5k goals in a minute of 10. As a supporter, position 4 or position 5, try to build a Grimmer Caps or a Mechans in a minute of 20 to assist your carries. Not only this, define who is the enemy key heroes. In every single game, there are 1 or 2 heroes which is directly impacts to the game. For example, this is our team. This is the enemy team. We all know if Usa die, then the game is over. Therefore, your target should be Usa. Minimap awareness is also one of the important factors in our Dota tools. Minimap was so useful that it provides you with a lot of information. Provide with the same example. In this game, we are able to observe there are a few enemies coming toward us on the minimap. Therefore, we are able to make the necessary move, which is engaging them. Not only this, when someone TP help you to gain, you are able to walk through on the minimap tools. If the enemy mid will disappear on the minimap, meaning that they might come and gain you. Therefore, looking on the minimap allows you to get the positions of your enemy team and your team. So, always have an eye on the minimap is a must. Next, buy detections yourself. As a core player, we do not always ask supporter to buy all of the support item including detections. Of course, buying all those detections is their job, but if your supporter couldn't help you to put the detections such as dust or sentry on time, then you have to purchase detections yourself. This is you. You found an enemy hero. You decide to gain him. He has shadow amulets. Then you have a dust so you can open the dust and kill him. After you kill him, immediately TP back for your safety purpose. Since you solo kills the warlocks, then you have to purchase your dust because your supporter cannot reach you or unable to put detections on time. Last but not least, rune control is very important. People might take the runes to win the TI championships. For example, I'm pretty sure that you remember this moment. Miracle Jungle Knight taking the double damage rune and team wipes the enemy. Not only this, imagine a Pax with an arcane runes. How are you going to take him down? Therefore, rune control is very important factors that lead you to victories. Last but not least, thank you for watching these channels. Comment below on this 10 guideline is whether help you or not. Don't forget to subscribe to the channels for more contents and I see you next time.